Yeah, boy, Stanley Cool podcast back in the building. Before we go any further, read Matthew chapter 6, Luke chapter 12, and Second Chronicle 3. Second Chronicles 3. Ha 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 ha. We talk about the late great Nate Dogg. Dun 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 dun. Who sung the hooks after Hook tells the hooks? He sung hooks for West Side Connection. He sung hooks for East Siders, Master P, and Snoop Dogg. He was born in Clarksdale, Missouri. He passed on in Long Beach, California. Spouse Latoya Calvin. Parents Daniel Lee Haley, and Ruth Holmes. Nathaniel Dwayne Hiley, born August 19th, 1969, and passed on March 15th, 2011. Known professionally as Nate Dogg, was an American singer and rapper. He gained recognition for providing guest vocals for the multitude of hit rap songs between 1992 and 2007, earning the nickname King of Hooks. Haley began his career in the early 1990s. He was a member of 213. That's Nate Dogg, Warren G, and Snoop Dogg, a trio who formed in 1990 with his cousins Snoop Dogg and friend Warren G. In 1994, he was featured on the latter's hit single, Regulators Mount Up, which reached the number 2 on the Billboard's Hot 100 and served as a breakout success for both artists. Nate Dogg would soon become a fixture in the West Coast hip-hop genre, regularly working with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Exhibit X. Dun dun dun. Whole game in the underground. In the 1990s, his deep vocals became solid after for hooks. He would expand it, working with a larger variety of artists in 2000s, such as Eminem, 50 Cent, Fabulous, Mos Def, and Ludacris. Mos Def, Fabuloso, 50. Shady, Slim Shady man. As in the featured artist, Nate charted 16 times on the Billboard Hot 100 and in 2003 reached the number 1 via 50 Cent's 21 Questions. Nate Dogg also was notably featured on Dr. Dre's The next episode with Eminem's tour collapsed. In addition to his guest work, Nate Dogg released 3 studio albums as well as a string of multi-larity successful singles in the 1990s. Early life. Nathaniel Dwayne Haley was born August 19th, 1969 in Long Beach, California. Haley met Warren G in the Long Beach Parliament High School. As a youth, he sang at Long Beach New Hope Baptist Church, where his father was a pastor. He also sang at Lifeline Baptist Church in Clarksdale, Mississippi. At age 17, Haley dropped out of high school and left home, and 30 days later enlisted in the Marines. He was Station Camp Squab in Ikawana Prefecture, Japan, in the Material Readiness Battalion of the 3rd Full Service Support Group, which supplied ammunition to most of the Pacific. And after 3 years in the ammunition specialist, he was discharged in 1989. Haley would recall that he joined the military because he wanted to see if he was a man. Musical career 213. In 1990, Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, and Warren G formed the rap trio 213. They recorded their first demo tape in the back of the record store VIP in Long Beach, Cali. The demo was later heard by Dr. Dre at the Bachelor Party solo career. Nate Dogg debuted on Dr. Dre's first solo album, The Chronic, in 1992. Nate Dogg trademarked singing, complimenting the new gangster rap sound. G-Funk was well received by critics. He signed to Dr. Dre's label Death Row Records in 1993. Nate Dogg also featured on Snoop Dogg's debut solo album Doggy Style in 1993. His singer commented on the track, "Ain't no fun if the homies can't have none." In 1994, Nate Dogg co-wrote his duet with Warren G, the single Regulate. The same year, Nate Dogg also featured on How Long Will They Mound Me from Thug's Life album Thug Life Volume 1 in July 1998. Ahmad is departure from Death Row. The label released his double album delayed about 2 years. G-Funk Classics Volume 1 and 2 in 2001. His Electric Records followed up Music and Me, peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Top 100 R&B slash hip hop albums chart. He also had a infamous album that saw unauthorized release in 2003. Nate Dogg was often sought out to sing in other artists' tracks, usually to sing the hook. As a featured artist, he charted 16 times on the Billboard Hot 100 and in 2003 reached number 1 via 50 Cent's 21 Questions. Otherwise, his successful collaborations are numerous, including Tupac's All About You, Dr. Dre's The Next Episode, All About You, The Next Episode, West Side Connection, the G-Funk to this here, right here. What the heck is Ice Cube talking about? That one. I don't Hollywood chicks. I ain't go here. I don't want no girl to sing like Ashanti, body like Beyonce, face like Andra. Ooh, tell me how you seen her. Oh, the see the same thing. Oh, Matt Tan, come in if I take it up here. You know. Gangsters Nation, Most Deaths. Oh no, Fabulous can't deny it. I'm a straight rider. Ludicrous area, cause codes. Corrupts behind the walls, Mark Ramps, ooh wee, Houston's and like that, Eminem's to my bones collapse, Eminem's to I collapse, never enough, and Shake That and Mob Deeps have a party. Further in 2002, appearing on television, Nate Dogg was on a celebrity episode of The Weakest Link, where finally eliminated by Exhibit and Young MC. He was among the final three. He was among the final three, I meant to say. Artistry. Haley was known for his deep melodic vocals, with his music often described as mixed between hip hop and R&B, and his vocal range between tenor and botany. Haley himself considered his voice and style to be mostly influenced by the gospel music he performed in the church choir as a child. Though he also grew up listening to soul and cited Marvin Gaye's Marvin Gaye, Stevie Wonder, and Maurice White of Earth, Wind and Fire as some of his biggest musical influences. He considered to be the innovator of gangster singing, and the singer style that consists of the blend of R&B and soul vocals with gangster rap lyrics. This style was heavily influential to urban culture, with major R&B artists like R. Kelly and Chris Brown later using it. Legal issues. He was charged in 1991, robbery at Check and Charge Shop in 1994, robbery Taco Bell in San Pedro, but was acquitted in 1996. He was convicted of drug offense in Los Angeles County on June 17, 2000. He was allegedly assaulted his former girlfriend and selling her mother's car and fire. In Lakewood, Holly was charged with kidnapping, domestic violence, terrorist threats, and arson. And Dr. Dre posted $1 million bond, and charges were dismissed while he pleaded no contest to the illegal gun possession by a felon and received a $1,000 fine and 3 years probation. On April 12, 2002, a tour bus carrying Haley while outside Kingman, Arizona, was found with two pistols and 4 ounces of cannabis, aka weed, aka marijuana, whereby he was booked and then released on $3,500 bond. The next month, the weapon charges were dropped for his guilty plea on the drug charge, and he was sentenced to probation, community service, and drug counseling. In July 2006, he was charged with misdemeanor of aggravated trespassing, telephone harassment, battery assault, disregarding a witness from reporting a crime, and breaking and restraining a restraining order. On March 20th, 2008, pleading guilty to trespassing and battery, he lost gun ownership rights for 10 years and received 3 years probation. Was ordered to domestic violence intervention program on June 23rd, 2008. Alleged threatened his estranged wife by emails, chased her on the Interstate 405. Haley was charged with two felony counts of criminal charges and counts of stalking. He pleaded not guilty on April 2009 as the alleged victim of failed contact prosecutors. The charges were dropped. Accidentally, he was also convicted of driving under the influence of drugs. All right, here we go. Health issues and death. On December 19th, 2007, Haley suffered a stroke after a week of Panama Valley Hospital Medical Center. He entered a rehabilitation facility. Although his body left side was weakened, neither his condition nor voice was affected, and full recovery was expected. Haley suffered another stroke on September 12, 2008. On March 15, 2011, Haley died at the age of 41 in Long Beach of complications of multiple strokes or by congestive heart failure. He was entered in Long Beach at Forest Legacy. In 2013, Nate Dogg's son, Najee Haley, was committed to play football at the University of Washington a couple years later. In 2015, Nate's other son, Nathaniel Jr., having adopted the stage name Lil Nate Dogg, released his own album, Son of a G. Nahaji will also begin to create music, adopting the stage name N. Haley, and released his debut studio album, Young OG, in 2020. It was reported that a posthumous and final studio album entitled Nate Dogg, It Was a Wonderful Life, was announced in 2012 with a late spring of early summer 2013 release from 7 Arcs Music, a United Media music group. As of 2023, the album has not been released with no further announcements giving, and it was quietly shelved. Discography: solo albums, G-Funk Classics, Volume 1 and 2, 1998, Music and Me, 2001, Nate Dogg, 2003, collaboration albums, The Hard Way with 213, 2004, Filmography, Doggy Fizzle, Television, 2002, 2003, Head of State, 2003, The Boondocks, 2008, Awards and Nominations. We're going by category: song, year, and results. Best Rap Song Collaboration with Eminem, Shake That, 2007, nominated. Best Rap Song Collaboration with Ludacris, Area Codes, 2002, nominated. Best Rap Performance by a Duo Group, uncredited, with Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg, The Next Episode, 2001, nominated. Best Rap Performance by a Duo or a Group with Warren G, Regulate, 1995, nominated. So this is the history of the late, great Nate Dogg. And also, he changed the game. Before there was T-Pain, before there was Akon, before there was Ty Dolla $igns, that was Nate Dogg, one of the best ever do. The South embraced him a lot. We feel like he was from the South because he had that soulful, harmonizing church singing, but he had a little bit of gangster twist on it. And one of the forefathers of the G-Funk era, one of the best eras out there. Nothing against New York, nothing against Chicago, nothing against Atlanta, but Long Beach and all them areas had some good. That G Funk is just something else. All of it is amazing, no matter what coast, but G Funk was on another level. And shout out to everyone. You like, share, and subscribe. You get the cast out downtown scene because support the channel, but make sure you get them views up. And we out.